We're halfway through Roswell Conspiracies with episode 20, Last of the Sasquatch. Did you know that the official copyright owners of Roswell Conspiracies actually uploaded the entire half of the series at one point? It was a long time ago, but they promptly removed it because it lacked the necessary subscribers to be monetized. And in effect, YouTube was profiting off their content without compensating them. But anyway, this episode is one of the darkest in the entire series, and it's about a lone Sasquatch having a bone to pick with Tayet. The episode starts with a bunch of woodcutters being attacked by a Sasquatch. The Alliance, however, think that this is a textbook example of a Banshee attack, so ironically, trying to hide the truth, Fitz and Nima decide to run a cover story about a Sasquatch causing this destruction. The real Sasquatch, meanwhile, overhears Fitz talking about Tayet and plots his vengeance. Tayet and Logan are sent on this mission together. Over the course of the episode, we learn Tayet and Suak, the Sasquatch's past. Both the Yeti and Sasquatch were enslaved by the lycanthropes, but Tayet led an uprising imprisoning the lycanthropes on their own ship. And when they arrived to Earth, Suak, who was treated poorly by the Yeti and Tayet due to racism, frees lycanthropes to kill Tayet. Suak, along with the entire Yeti and Sasquatch race, leave in escape pods, leaving Tayet at the mercy of the lycanthropes, who then proceed to shoot the Sasquatch escape pod, killing their entire species. Suak, who was on a separate escape pod, survives, but believes it was Tayet who killed the Sasquatch. During the course of this flashback, Suak kidnaps Fitz and Nima and tried to kill them, then fights Tayet over a waterfall. But after Tayet reminds Suak of the truth, how it was him who released the lycanthropes, who were the ones who killed his race, Suak can't live with himself and intentionally jumps off the waterfall, ending his life. Rineker congratulates Tayet for killing Suak, while Tayet sorrowfully remarks that Suak was never a monster, just a good leader who made one bad decision.
He was a passionate guardian of his tribe, who made one terrible mistake. Yet your people will only remember him as a vicious monster.
This episode is seriously dark. We have racism from the lycanthropes to the Yeti, which we've seen in previous episodes, but we also have this deep-seated discrimination from the Yeti to the Sasquatch. Despite being treated poorly by the lycanthropes, the Yeti are still racist to the Sasquatch. This show is a masterclass at creating three-dimensional characters and a world. Despite there being no reason to why the Yeti view the Sasquatch as inferior, they still do, just like many humans do. It's also interesting that even years later, Tayet still believes the Sasquatch are inferior, making offhand comments like,
"They were of a lesser class than Yeti, born beasts of labor."
We get to see how Suak is treated poorly with Tayet, insulting some Sasquatches, and even brutally beating Suak. Then, a lycanthrope shoots at him believing it was Suak who sabotaged the central heating unit when it was actually Tayet. This makes him freeing the lycanthropes to kill Tayet more believable and understandable. But this decision, blinded by pride, ultimately caused his entire race to die. That in itself is incredibly dark for a kids show to cover, but the psychological impact on him is just as disturbing. Suak becomes delusional and believes it was Tayet who killed his people, even though deep down he knows that this to be lies, and it was actually his fault. In the end, he can no longer deny the truth and kills himself by jumping off the waterfall.
What happened? You took my people from me. You released the lycanthrope, Suak, to kill me. They fired the shots. I think you have always known it. You lie! No. It was you. It had to be. I am sorry, Suak, for my treatment of you. Your hatred has caused you to betray us all. The pain must be a horrible thing to live with. And I shall live with it no longer. Forgive me, Tayet. Suak! No!
Roswell Conspiracies isn't just any kids show. It's clear that everyone who worked on it put a lot of effort crafting this serialized show. It's a really sad ending to the episode, but once again, there are no heroes or villains, just flawed characters reacting to one another. Yet at the same time, Roswell Conspiracies doesn't take the same route other shows do, where both sides or characters are equally wrong. Roswell Conspiracies is more realistic, because in reality, there are almost no situations where people are both equally wrong. Mostly there is an explicitly more moral side than another, making the notion that some cartoons have that everyone is in a gray area of morality a fantastical idea, rather than coming off as nuanced. Roswell Conspiracies understands this and always makes characters' actions flawed, but some are more evil or wrong than others, creating actual nuance and realism. For example, in this episode, it was wrong for Tayet to discriminate against the Sasquatch and beat Suak up. It was wrong for him to treat the Sasquatch how the lycanthropes treated them, but Suak is even more wrong at releasing the lycanthropes to kill Tayet out of jealousy, causing his own people's demise, then blaming Tayet instead of himself. They each have their own flaws. One is bigoted, while the other is spiteful and vengeful, but clearly one is more broken than the other. This episode barely features Nick, as he does absolutely nothing, but that's okay, because what they do with Tayet is truly exceptional. I'd rate this episode an 8 out of 10. It's got great writing, very strong social commentary, and dark moments that aren't just used for shock value, but rather contribute to the general theme of the episode.